Hello, hello, hello. Yes, baby, I'm okay. Good evening. It is Queen Jamila. Welcome to the Pagan Tarot Craft channel. We are doing a free one card reading from the chat. You can donate for three cards. Okay, so welcome. Hey, leave my phone card alone. No, cat. Stop. Pass me my cards, Jacob. Pass me my cards. No, those right there. See them? Right there. Give me those cards. Thank you, honey. Okay. Good evening, you guys. We are doing another free reading session. Thought I would give back to you guys a little bit. And then also, if you want more than three cards, or if you want, no, not more than three cards. If you want three cards, you can donate below. Okay. All right. I'm gonna share this with my group and stuff. Hold on a second. What the heck? I thought I had changed you know what? I need to see what the thumbnail is because I started yawning. But I'm just in the mood to do something creative and I've been meaning to come and do this all night. I just got done with a couple of rituals. Before I get started, before you guys start compiling up into the chat, I got a few words to say. So, first of all, if you are out here amongst witches, whatever position that you're in, you want to make sure that you know your enemy. Know your enemy. Okay. Because first of all, I don't have time to like that would be a waste. You know what I hate? Let me tell y'all something. I do not like wasteful, non-economical witches. I don't. I do not like them for this reason. They waste up a lot of the earth's resources, which number one is candle wax and other stuff and oils, lighting candles and trying to interfere with people's lives. That's not what Jamila does. Okay. Jamila gets real clients every day. Every day. I get more than one real client every day. So I'm not sitting around just letting time go by. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I don't really have the time to do anything to do harm to people that I don't believe is doing harm to me. If I don't have no beef with you, I'm not gonna be doing no work on you. And to be honest with you, I don't have beef with nobody. I do what I gotta do and keep it moving. Is what I do, which is what I'm doing right now. Also, if you are somebody that knows me from the past that still watches me personally, listen, if you know me personally and you know me from the past, you have to understand that everybody has their own spiritual path. This is my spiritual path. Okay. So for you to continuously try to, if I put you in the past, you got to stay in the past. Okay. Now you can watch, but just don't watch who you talk to because you could put yourself into a ritual with somebody that has a beef with me, which means that you're going to have to get some karma. So don't do that. Don't do that. Protect yourself. Okay. So it looks like it's three of you guys in the chat right now. Oh, okay. I got the right thumbnail. Where in the heck there's my bubbles? I was like, where are my bubbles? Where are they? Damn it. Um, if you guys want to post a question in the chat, you can go ahead and do it now. Also, if you want more than one card, you can donate either to the super chat, but I also have a PayPal me link below. But you can actually donate to the super chat because I know that it's very, very convenient. Okay. So before you guys come in, let me just say this. If you are practicing any kind of witchcraft, you want to make sure that you celebrate the Sabbaths. Those are very, 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 very important. Like, for example, sometimes celebrating the Sabbaths can be as simple as laying out some fruit, or lighting a candle and, paying respects to nature. Okay. But sometimes you can go a little bit further and you can plant certain stuff on that day. You can pick certain stuff on that day. You can burn certain herbs on that day that are really, really powerful. So this is a witchcraft channel. Okay. It is. I practice witchcraft. So a lot of the readings that I put up, you guys will notice, like, for example, I'm going to be doing some past life readings. I do a lot of very deep and complicated readings for the channel. Okay. And, I've been here for 4 years. If you're new to the channel, just to introduce myself, I am an empath. I'm a psychic empath who's also a medium, and I am a practitioner. Okay. I think most practitioners have to be able to read their clients, and that's one thing that I'm able to do. Okay. Um, I've been practicing for probably about the past 16 years. And I've actually been using my spiritual gifts since I've been born. Okay. So, um, it gives me a lot of psychic insight into doing tarot card readings. I love using the cards. It's my form of divination, along with a lot of different forms of divination. If a plane goes by or I hear a train, okay, it's going to let me know certain stuff about the work that I'm doing, certain birds, okay. I can read the skies, okay. So there's many, many different forms of divination. The tarot is a very, very quick way of looking at your situation, because a lot of the times, and see, also, I can definitely do readings just by sitting with you and kind of just, and it'll, things will come to me. But there are a lot of things that are in art. Like, if I didn't have any kids and if I didn't have a bunch of stuff going on in my life, then, I would probably not need the cards. A lot of the times my spirits tell me, for example, I was wondering why I could see people's rituals. Like, but even before they do them, I can see their rituals. I can sense their rituals. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know when I need to do what I got to do. And I didn't even figure out that I was like Hecate's daughter. Like, that's crazy. Okay. So that's one of the reasons. And I do work with Hecate. She is my goddess. Um, Very powerful. She's queen of the witches and necromancy. She's also queen of the crossroads. Now, I do work with other deities, but she's been the one that I've been working with just like constant and nonstop. Okay. So if you guys want readings, you better come on, because I ain't going to be here all night. Or what I can do is I can probably try to redo some readings that I was supposed to do earlier. They won't be so long. I was so tired this morning because I kind of had a cold. So I was kind of tired this morning. Don't be afraid to ask. I can feel that a lot of y'all have questions. You know what'll be fun? There's 4 of you in here. Let me look at the 4 people in here, since y'all being silent tonight. And then also, probably we got to give a few more minutes for other folk to come in. There we go. There we go. Hey, Lil Radcliffe. Yeah, I was like, let's get this show on the road. What's going on here? How you doing this evening? Sure, absolutely. I'm going to do one card readings for you guys. If you could do me a favor and just hit that thumbs up. They must have sent out the notifications finally. And I know I do this on spur of the moment sometimes, so. Okay, so one card, okay, for little P Ratliff. What messages, spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels? Okay, we're doing free readings. What messages do you have for little P Ratliff? Okay. One card, and I'm going to stay disciplined. Oh, goodness, the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. You are going through something, or you were going through something, or it's kind of sporadic. Four of Cups is definitely representing emotional unfulfillment. Feeling unappreciated. But see, this is the whole thing. When you start to appreciate yourself and the things that you have, things will get better. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I don't feel appreciated by this person. I don't feel appreciated by this person. In spite of my efforts, I've been putting all of this into that. And I'm sensing, I don't know if it's energy, like emotional energy, or maybe even spell work that you're doing. I feel like if you're putting stuff in it and you're putting stuff in it and you're not getting a result, that, you know, maybe it's a bad thing. Okay. So I'm wondering if that's what you're doing. You're putting your energy, or you're putting hopes into something where you just keep getting let down. You definitely need a cleanse. Okay, some kind of cleanse. Yeah, I feel like there's effort that's going into something that is getting you nowhere. Okay, like for example, if you feel if you dealt with a bad situation and maybe you haven't gotten past it, feel like there's something that you probably need closure on too. But the only thing you can do is give yourself closure. I mean, I can tell you this, that I've had people that didn't want to let me go, and it's kind of like you've got to let go. You know what I'm saying? So there's something that you need to let go of. And I feel like if you do a cleanse, like, okay, so you can start with a cleansing bath. By the way, I'm making a batch of my bath salts because I got to get some out for a client, but I want to get them sent out on the full moon. But you need to, you know, put your chest in the water. You know, like what I do is I roll over on my belly and I just turn into a mermaid when I'm in the bathtub. You need to take you a really, really, really good cleansing bath, is what I can tell you. Well, I do candle cleanses on myself, but I also do cleansing baths. Okay. All right. We're going to move on to Angel Destiny. All right. Spirit guides, what one card message do you have for Angel Destiny tonight? Okay. You got the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there is someone in your life that may be or may be trying to control you. Somebody that may be out for revenge, but they're trying to control you. There's something that you need clarity on. Also, I can sense that social media might be getting you down, like social media. But I feel like it's probably literally somebody that's in your ear that I feel like you're dealing with bitterness. Just with this one card, you're dealing with bitterness. Queen of Swords is very bitter. She's very bitter. You need to, I'd say, cut that off. Also, if this is a spirit guide that's telling you that it's something that you need to cut off, something that you need to get out of your mind. That's why she has the sword is in her hand. So she's not the look. I love the Queen of Swords. Okay, she's a bad bitch, but so she would cut some stuff off, is what she would do. So that's what you need to do. You need to cut that situation off, even if you have to do like a core cutting or a cleanse or something, and just not answer. Just, like I said, I feel like there's something that's being communicated to you from this person that is just not good. Sorry, guys, I was doing some work over here, and them sachet powders are real powerful. So, all right, let's move on to Big Smile YouTube. Spirit guides for Big Smile YouTube. What one card message do you have this evening? What insight do you want to give to this person in my chat? Okay. The Justice card. So possible legal stuff. If it's not exactly legal stuff, it's stuff that will turn into legal stuff. Be careful. Be careful with what you deal with. Be careful with what you're doing. Check your behavior, possibly, is what the Justice card by itself can mean. I feel like I can either see some sort of court action, legal action, or something at the moment for you, Big Smile YouTube. Or it could be some negative karma that could build up to that. Okay. Also, justice is saying that you kicking it with people that you're not equally yoked with. You're not equally yoked. Okay. All right, moving on. Yeah, and I can feel exactly what you're dealing with. Let's get that off. Smoke of air and fire of earth. Cleansing blood. I'm going to burn me some dragon's blood, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. You need to get out of social media for a while too, possibly. Unless you're somebody like me that earns a living in social media, then that's just not possible, because I'm not gonna let nothing mess with my money. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll jump through fire for what's mine. Okay. I love the Google ranking that I get. The more videos I make, the more clients I find. So, what's up, Hot Rod Roderick? Hello. Hit the thumbs up. It's 16 of y'all in the chat. Okay, Virus Momo. Virus Momo. Spirits. Y'all be having some crazy, crazy names, man. Okay. Ooh, girl, you got some messy stuff going on. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for virus Momo? That is so funny. The death card, I knew it. I knew you was gonna get a severe card. The death card is when change is ahead. The tower card is when God is touching you. So you're not quite there, but I can tell there's some things that you need to change, starting with that screen name. Okay, yes. So I feel like you're dealing somewhat with the past. You need to, I feel like there's a door opening for you, like a gateway that's opening. You might even be a medium. So all mediums need to protect themselves. Thank you, Angel Destiny. Thank you. Yeah, it's the people around you. Okay, so, all right, Gianna Santana. Y'all notice I do that when I do readings, I do it more. So it's just because I'm doing a reading, okay? I've actually seen a lot of psychics doing that too. My great grandmother used to do that. She would go, wow, because her throat would itch because she had really, really bad allergies. All right, spirit guides. Probably because she had a big heart. They told her that she had an enlarged heart and she never took the medication. She lived until she was in her 80s. So she had a very long, fulfilling life. All right, Gianna. You got the Knight of Swords. So you've got some negative thoughts that you're dealing with. Negative thoughts, or that you need to get out of your mind. Feel like it's either thoughts or memories. This is really, really keeping you from focusing and concentrating on things ahead. If you notice, the Knight of Swords is moving backwards. So I feel like these are it's negative such as thoughts. And so you know that you can actually meditate. I like to use a candle though. But you can meditate to get rid of negative thoughts. Okay. And see, fire energy, fire cleanses. Okay. For example, if you were to go and visit a cemetery and there were evil people in there, you could actually, burn. That's why there's a lot of people, like a lot of people be thinking that everybody that goes to pay respect to their dead ancestors are doing it because those people were loving and kind. No, sometimes those people are going up there to make sure that that energy doesn't, they're like paying respect because that person was a hellion when they were alive. So sometimes that, so, fire does everything. That's why it's important to celebrate the Sabbaths and to also pay respect for your ancestors, okay? And then make them offerings. So, but for you, so I don't see you typing in the chat. I feel like when it counts, you've got these negative thoughts, like when it's really important. Like any other time, you've got positivity, but when something good comes in, it's like you be like thinking of every negative thing that could happen. Okay, Jacrisha, I got you, girly. I'm working my way down this list. Just to let y'all know where I'm at. Dang, I feel like the DMV, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all who I'm serving right now. I am serving Gianna Santana. Okay. So okay, so I'm now serving DC. The DMV down here in Georgia is so cool because you go in, you take your you tell them what you want, you take your number, and like they've got like this. It's pretty cool because and they be getting people in and out of there quick too. All right, spirit guides, guardian angels, what message do you have for DC today with one card? Okay, so you got the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands was in the inverted position in my deck. But I feel like you got that card because of a reason. I feel like there's something draining your energy, or either something that is taking away from something that you want. This could be a person. Um, it could be a separate person as well. I'm not going to throw any more cards because it seems like whatever this is a really, really negative. It's something about your root chakra. You got yourself a Gen Hex on you. I can feel it. It's at your root chakra. Have you been, DC? DC, if you're still in the chat, have you been experiencing fatigue, depression, feeling like you can't get ahead in life? There's something that's literally gnawing at your root chakra all the time. Okay. And you must face that beast and oh, guys, I've got good news real quick, and I'm going to plug this again. I've got the enemy burn in hell ritual on the website. So yeah. And if you guys need customized work to where I think I charge probably like $200 for head work on somebody. But this is definitely head work. I just have to have a picture of the person. So I've got that available. And so most of the time what you're working off is negative spirits a lot of the times, unless there's some sort of intergenerational war that could be between your family and that person's family. Or it could be like a past life transgression. So you said no, not really? Well, somebody's definitely working against you. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. What I can sense is that I feel like there's something that's keeping you from fulfilling what you want. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, Michelle Neal. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Michelle? The high priest flipped over. And I really, really feel as though what's coming from the high priest is spiritual gifts, a spiritual destiny, as well as secrets that are going to unlock your fulfillment in life. So he comes in, being that he's a major arcana, I feel like he comes in as a spirit guide. And I feel like he is saying to you, know yourself, love yourself, accept yourself. I feel like you were raised in a very strict family, very Christian family. And I feel like you've got spiritual gifts. Okay. So I'm sensing that you really, really, really need to accept yourself for who you are and your spiritual gifts. Or it could be something about yourself as well. And there is something about yourself that you may do or say, some action that you may be completing that you need to accept as truth. Sometimes the high priest or the hierophant can represent somebody that needs to accept what is. So, do you have spiritual gifts? Thank you, Tamika. Let me see. I'm looking for your question. Boy, you need to go in there and lay yourself down. Okay, let's see here. I am really trying to find it. That's crazy. Okay, that's the beginning. Okay, let me see. These things just seem. Hold on, guys. That is crazy, y'all. That is crazy. I just lost the person that I was reading for. So let's move on. Okay. Huh. Okay. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Michelle Neal? Guys, I'm going to get out of here in a minute. I think I've done like so many hair readings. And I got to get my son to sleep because he's wide awoke. What messages do you have for Michelle? Okay, so you got the Queen of Swords. So again, there's something that you need to cut out of your life. Something that you may need to get out of your mind, Michelle. Somebody done rented a space in your head is what I can sense with that one. Okay. So you need to do a core cutting cleanse. Stop thinking about it. Do something else. Focus on something else. All right. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Jacretia? Here, give it here, honey. Give it here. Here, baby. This is yours. Mm-hmm. Here, take your time. Okay, guys. I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay, honey. Shh. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Jacretia today with one card? All right, so you got the Four of Wands. I feel like this is where I feel like I can see either some money coming. Four of Wands can represent money. Four of Wands can represent security. It can represent commitment. It can be a job or something that's going to give you some kind of financial security. You could be getting engaged or something, some kind of engagement. Okay. I don't have enough cards, but I feel like, this could have something to do with your love life to where there may be some commitment coming into your relationship or either some happiness. Okay. All right. Tamika Tucker gave a $2 donation, which thank you so much. So I'm going to throw you three cards. Spirit guides, what messages do you have with three cards? Okay. So the Ace of Cups flipped over. Something that you left behind in the past, something that's hurting you, probably a water sign, air sign, or either fire sign. I can see that there is something that you left behind, but currently you seem to be a little torn up behind something. Three of Swords comes up. Okay, Three of Swords comes up. And I feel like there's some things that are bothering you with someone, maybe a lover, or maybe there's a lover from the past that won't leave you alone, that might be causing problems, but it really depends. Sometimes people have left the situation alone, but maybe you keep thinking about it. Here, baby. Okay. Yeah, honey, hold on. Maybe it's something that you just keep on your mind that you need to start to work to get through or to get past. Okay. Feel like there's definitely something that needs to be moved on from the past. I feel like you moved on previously, but I feel like there's something that just keeps hanging on. Okay. This is for Tamika Tucker. Okay. If you guys need any spiritual advice, the link to my website is below. I gotta go, guys. I love you guys, but I've got to go because I want to eat something and get myself in the bed. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I could tell because you got the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and then the Five of Wands. So there's definitely some kind of warfare going on. But I feel like with the Eight of Cups coming up, that it's something that you should have walked away from already. Okay, never stay involved with things that don't involve you or your spiritual purpose. Okay, those things can bite you in the butt. Now, if it's somebody that's not letting you go, then you have to let go. Okay, you have to let go. But I also feel like the situation, that person probably already has let go. It's a possibility of that. Okay. All right, guys, that is all that I'm going to be doing with the free readings tonight. I'll try to come back and do this as often as possible. I do have the full moon coming up, and my schedule filled up fast, so I only have one more spot left for the full moon, but you never know what I can work in the days around that. So you guys just have to contact me for a consultation. All right. I will see y'all later. Love and light, peace and blessings to you guys. Okay. Bye bye.